It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm.
Hello Romantic Home family, welcome back. I am Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some DIY, Dollar Tree, and a budget-friendly decor crafts. This is going to be Christmas crafting, and this is another episode in my huge I Love Christmas series. I love to share with you guys how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a budget, and I truly believe you do not have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. Don't miss out on this series. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's totally free. Also pop over to my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. I'm sharing tons of DIY videos a day over there. And also don't miss out on my huge birthday bash. That is going to be this Wednesday, October 18th, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be doing giveaways, crafting, some fall holiday fashion, and just all kinds of fun stuff. Don't panic if you guys can't make it, because I will be posting a replay on my Facebook page. So without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns. Get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to craft. Let me share with you all how to create a super adorable Dollar Tree mini Christmas tree. So from the Dollar Tree, you're going to grab a jar and then some styrofoam, and I cut my styrofoam down to the size of the jar. Then you grab one of those mini Christmas trees and you're going to fluffy it out really well. Touch every branch and really get it fluffied out. Then I grabbed some deco mesh, and I'm just going to take and loop it over on itself, trim it off, and then with a little zip tie, I'm just going to zip tie that in to the base of the tree. And I'm going to use about 3 to 4 around the base, and then 2 to 3 as I work my way up. And you just create little loops with your deco mesh. It's super easy. You guys could use even the curl method, whatever method you guys like. You just really need to fluffy out your Christmas tree. You're going to use 1 roll of deco mesh for this part of the project. I went all the way to the top, and then I want to add my cute little ornament. Dollar Tree has these Merry Christmas ornaments. They're so adorable, and I thought it would be super cute with this little deer snowman, which I cut off the base and then just attached it with the little branches. I'm going to take this Dollar Tree ribbon, and check out this new ribbon. Wow, I love it. I looped it over on itself, then I'm going to trim it off, pinch it in the center, and then zip tie it, and then I'm going to add that as my tree topper. You want to fluffy out those bows, and you want, when you make the bow, you just loop it over on itself about 4 times or 2 times, however big you want your bow, or create whatever bow you love. I'm going to take the remaining rest of the excess ribbon and just tie the little bow onto the top. That way we don't see that ugly zip tie. This is also going to create our little kind of tails that are going to cascade down our Christmas tree. I just took the evergreen branches and looped the ribbon over on the evergreen branches and made a nice little dovetail on the end, and boom. Now I want to really zhuzh it up. This stuff is of course totally extra, but I had a bunch of little Dollar Tree ornaments in my craft stash, so I'm adding in some ornaments. You might hear my little puppy dog Beachy Bear in the background, and I'm just hot gluing them in and around the spots where there are evergreen branches. Now that I've added some ornaments and pine cones, I want to add in some of this Dollar Tree deco mesh tubing. So I just take it, double it up, and tie a shoelace bow. A shoelace bow is just a bow that you would tie like you were tying your shoes. I took another little stray piece of tubing to just attach that to the tree, or you can just take the evergreen branches and loop it over on itself, or use a little bit of hot glue, but the hot glue tends to melt the tubing, although I did use that on the topper. I continue to use more of the deco mesh tubing because that really is going to give my tree some movement and some flair and some fun. Now I'm taking 1 more roll of the Dollar Tree deco mesh. I made another loopy bow, so you just take your ribbon, loop it over on itself 4 times, and zip tie it in the center. Then I'm going to add in the tails and cascade that down the back of my tree. So this could be, you know, you could leave it empty, but you probably want to go ahead and fill it out because you can see it through to the front a little bit. So add in some ornaments, more stray pine cones, whatever you have kind of in your craft stash. Then I'm taking a spare piece of fabric, grab this at Hobby Lobby. It's just in the checkerboard pattern. I wanted to pull in a little bit of the black and white, and then I just wrapped the base of my tree, hot glued it around the top edge, and then added a piece of tubing around the top part there just to kind of keep it on there. Here is how my super adorable mini Christmas tree turned out. I feel like these would be so great for offices or table toppers, or I'm even thinking about giving these to some elderly folks that I know that aren't going to put up a big Christmas tree, but definitely want to have some holiday cheer. I know some of you guys love these type of trees, really change up, the theme and the ribbon to match your decor. This is such a great, fun, inexpensive, easy way to get festive on a budget. For this Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to share with you guys how to make a super adorable little Dollar Tree candle ring. So this is actually a Bath & Body Works candle, and I wanted to make something that was really cute to go around this pretty candle. So I'm taking some of these Dollar Tree ornaments. I'm using the small size and then more of like the smaller size, so maybe the medium size and then the small size. And I think there's actually a mini size ornament, which they come in a giant tube. So anyway, I just use white and gold all the way around. And I will tell you, as I hot glued, I had to hold the ornaments together for just a bit. So be patient, put a little show on. The next thing I wanted to do to cover up the little base of the ornament and to kind of also give them a little bit more security was add some of this little Dollar Tree green garland. So I'm just hot gluing that to the bottom of this, and that's going to give it a little bit more security, stability, and also cover up the weird gluey spots from all of my gluing. And then once I have that done, I'm just going to go ahead and flip that back over, and look how adorable it looks. I went to add a little bit of razzle dazzle, so I'm taking these pearls that I found at the thrift store, and I'm just going to hot glue them in and around the ornaments, and that's going to give it a little bit of pizzazz. Of course, this is a little bit optional. You guys can also use some little Dollar Tree mini Christmas trees, or really any type of little goodie that you have on hand. You could add in mini pine cones, little snowflakes, just whatever suits your fancy. Here is how it looks so far. And then I got the idea to put in some little mini ornaments in and around the base that were a shiny gold to give it a little bit of contrast. So we have the glitter and then the white kind of glittered ornament, the pearls, and then I wanted to give it a little bit of contrast. So I'm adding these pretty little gold balls, and I think it's looking just about perfect now. And again, this does take a little bit of time with all of the gluing, but just be patient. And it's a pretty forgiving craft and pretty beginner friendly, honestly, except for the amount of gluing that you guys do have to do. And I would have some type of evergreen to add into the base. I will tell you that made it a lot easier. Also, I realized once I got done with this, hey, this could be a wreath. So if you guys want to make a mini one of these, you guys could easily make a little wreath, especially if you had a little mini wreath form like the ones that they sell at Dollar Tree. So I put my little Bath & Body Works candle in. The kids got me this for my birthday, and it is so smell goody. I have these little thrift store trees, and then my daughter got me the little white sparkling deer also for my birthday. She knows how much I love Christmas. So precious, and just such a blessing to have my whole family together and to be crafting today. Let's create a super adorable Christmas centerpiece using Dollar Tree supplies. So from the Dollar Tree, I have one of these Dollar Tree chargers, and then just a piece of styrofoam and 2 of the mini Christmas trees. I'm going to hot glue each end of the mini Christmas tree and poke it into the styrofoam. And then you really want to give your Christmas tree a big fluffy duff. This is going to be a super easy way to create a centerpiece, and the best part is it's movable. The next thing I want to do is add in some Dollar Tree deco mesh. So I'm just making about 8-inch poofs and then taking the evergreen branches and crossing them over on themselves. I went down the entire centerpiece one way and trimmed that off, and then started again and just did the same thing and did that kind of more to the front part of our little centerpiece. I share these centerpieces with you guys every season. I love them, and I know you guys love them too. So here's the first one of this 2023 holiday decorating season. And remember, any idea that I share with you guys can take this and change up the ribbon color to match your decor. The next thing I'm going to do is add in some of this pretty Dollar Tree tartan plaid ribbon. I'm just going to make little loops. So these again are about 6 to 8 inch loops, and I'm just taking the ribbon and crossing the evergreen branches over on themselves, and then I trimmed it off. I want to do that for each end, and don't forget to dovetail your little ends, or at least give them a nice little slice. So I'm going to do that and then kind of give it a little poof out, and then I'm going to take a Dollar Tree ribbon roll from our ribbon, hot glue that to the center on top of the styrofoam, and then add in that cute little Santa guy. And I just realized that little spot over there I did not dovetail my ribbon in. Anyway, I added in some evergreen branch, and then I'm adding in this Dollar Tree peace sign. The sign didn't really sit on there without the evergreen. The next thing I'm going to do is add in this beautiful big bow, and I'll share with you guys how to do that bow at the end of this DIY. I've already shared it with you guys, but for those of you that didn't see it, I will add it in to this video. I added in some cute little ornaments, and then I'm going to trim off the tails on this bow because they were a little bit long, and I want to extend them out to the other side. So I didn't have all of that Dollar Tree ribbon in my craft stash, but I still wanted to repurpose and reuse it. No ribbon left behind here in my crafting studio, that's for sure. You guys know I love big bows, and I can't help but. So I just gathered all those tails together and made a little scrappy piece of ribbon loops, and then hot glued that down in there. And then to cover up the ribbon roll that Mr. Santa Claus is sitting on, I'm just adding in some more little ribbon loops, and then 2 of these little Dollar trees off to the back, and that also covered up Mr. Santa's little perch. And here is how it turned out. So fun and fabulous on a total budget. And then let's take a look at that fun and fabulous bow as well. Designer jumbo bow using Dollar Tree ribbon. So I'm starting out with a 12-inch piece of cardboard, and I'm going to take this Dollar Tree wired ribbon. It really needs to be wired ribbon, and I'm going to wrap it around my piece of cardboard 3 times. So that's going to create a 36-inch piece of ribbon. So my cardboard is measured at 12 inches. I'm going to continue to do that for the entire roll of ribbon, and that's going to give me 3 large pieces of ribbon. I chose 3 different Dollar Tree ribbons, and the little red and the candy stripe and the Santa Claus ho ho ho. Now once I had all my ribbons cut, I'm going to take and dovetail the ends. To dovetail your ends, all you do is you take your ribbon, fold it in half, and cut in an upwards direction. Cut away from yourself because you don't want to cut your fingers or yourself. But trust me, it's happened to me before. And this is inspired by my sweet friend over at My DIY YouTube channel, and she calls this the Bestie Bow. So hey besties, and hey girl, thank you for the inspiration. Now I'm going to take my ribbon and make a 6-inch fold. So you can see I just traced out on my little 12-inch piece of cardboard a 6-inch fold. I'm going to take a chip clip and hold that together. This is so super easy. I'm going to do the same thing again and again with every set of ribbon, and you just want to layer them on top of each other. Another little tip, if you're using 3 different pattern ribbons, you want to go in a pattern and go every other one. So I chose the Santa ribbon, the red ribbon, and then the candy stripe ribbon, and you can keep moving in that direction. You guys can also use larger ribbon. This was just ribbon from the Dollar Tree that was already wired that I picked up in my Dollar Tree haul for Christmas. So I'm really trying to use what I have on hand. And again, I did layer them in a pattern. So just a little quick note like that. So all I'm doing is taking the ribbon and folding it over in that 6-inch. So you just take it, fold it over, and then pinch it over together. You could use anything to hold it together, but I found a chip clip worked really well. Now you might want to use floral wire to tie off the center, but I'm using zip ties. They have become my best friend since I have carpal tunnel really bad in my hands, or inflammation or something that just makes my hands not work like they should anymore. The next thing I want to do is take my beautiful designer bow and really fluffy out the tails. So this is super, super, super important. And so you really want to twist and fluff and twist and fluff. And these bows look so beautiful as Christmas tree toppers. They look beautiful on top of packages and wreaths and garlands, wherever you want to put this gorgeous, beautiful designer bow. You guys can have so much fun with this. And you can also cut the tails shorter if you want to, or even stagger them. But really the key to this type of bow with this many loops is really taking it and fluffing it and playing with it. And you guys know me, I love big bows and I cannot lie, and bows make everything better. So at the thrift store, I found these stacked packages and they're supposed to light up, but unfortunately only one of them lights up. So I'm gonna have to find some small lights that I can put up underneath there. But I'm gonna take a zip tie and zip tie this to the top of the package. I will tell you, they were a little bit kind of sad. So I'm really hoping this bow brightens up this little thrift store decor piece. I think it really is. I was hesitant about getting it. It was $8 for all three, which was a pretty good deal, but then I found out why, because it didn't work. But anyway, I think it's looking cute with my cute little Dollar Tree bow. So this bow was under $5 and I think it looks pretty awesome. I just took my fingers and kind of made a little curly cue to make it have some movement and fun. And then I had these ornaments in my Christmas craft stash. So I'm just showing you guys how it would look if I hot glued those ornaments into the top of this bow. I'm waiting to see what my theme is going to be and where I'm going to put these packages though before I add this bow, because I actually have two of these, and it's funny because in each package only one set of lights worked. So I went ahead and bought them anyway because I know these are really expensive in the store. So I think I can get some little lights off of Amazon and just run them up through there. But let me know what you guys think about this amazing designer bow, aka the Bestie Bow, and go check out my sweet friend at My DIY on YouTube. And thank you, girlfriend, for the amazing. Let me share with you guys how to create a beautiful trash to treasure decor box. You guys can use these for any holidays. We're going to create this for Christmas. I took this big Hello Fresh box and then this Mackenzie Childs wrapping paper that I found on the Mackenzie Childs website, or you can find it on Amazon. And I'm just going to take and I'm going to wrap not the whole box because I'm going to save as much paper as possible, but do a half wrap job here. So I'm just going to take and tape it around the edges of the box, and then tape the other edge, and then start to make my folds on the ends. Hindsight 2020, I should have done it on the other side, made my ends on the other side, because this is supposed to be the side that faces out. But anyway, I did that on the other one. So just take and foldy your paper to where it looks nice and not lumpy to the best of your ability. I did the same thing on the other side, and then bam, there's my little recycled trash to treasure designer present. So you guys can also find some black and white paper or use any paper that you love. Now I'm going to use some Dollar Tree ribbon, and I'm going to take duct tape to duct tape the ribbon to the bottom of the box. Packing tape would probably work too, but I know duct tape is going to stay nice and secure on there. I just wrapped it around once, and here's how that looks. It's super easy. I had wrapped previously another one of these boxes, so I'm just going to add some pretty ribbon to give this black and white a little bit of flair. This is going to go in my Christmas crafting studio, which is actually my garage. Now, you guys had saw me pick up these little Christmas present boxes at the thrift store, and they had seen better days, so I decided to glitz and glam them up. They were cute green, but I really thought adding some Mod Podge and loads of glitter would really make it really nice. Now, I love glitter, but boy, did these things shed. So I'm going to give you guys a solution to that in just a minute. But you're going to add a really generous layer of Mod Podge, and then these big giant things of glitter are at Walmart. You probably want to grab some if you guys like a sparkly holiday like me. I actually have this left over from last season, so a little bit goes a long way. The next thing I wanted to do is just stack them on top of each other. It took me a long time to glitter all these up, so this was kind of a next day project, and I even glittered the bows. I hot glued them to the top, and wow, I added some Mod Podge, spray Mod Podge, and then I ran out of that, but I added a lot of spray Mod Podge to keep that glitter on there, because all the glitter everywhere, even though I love glitz, glam, and glitter, it was a little bit much, you guys. It's getting everywhere. I decided to really zhuzh these presents up even more, because why not? And I have tons of little gold ornaments. ornaments. So I added in some Dollar Tree gold ornaments to the top part of my little presents. And if you guys don't have these little thrift store packages, and originally they were supposed to light up, but all the lights were broken except for one. So hey, I just cut the lights out, and I can always add fairy lights on the inside. But if you guys don't have these, you can always just take and wrap some boxes in red and then add some gold ribbon and make a pretty gold bow. So here's how it is. I stacked them all up, trimmed off the weird fraying stuff because they are super old. You can't see it up close so much, but they do have a bit of just wonkiness to them. And I think just creating two of them matching really gives a big punch to this little holiday display. So this is a cute little display that I'm going to use for my Facebook Live that I'm doing for you guys. And I do intend to share how to create a Christmas garland later on in my Christmas crafting series. And I've already shared with you guys how to do this wreath. So fun and fabulous. And then for the little table, I just took and zip tied some candy canes to the table, and those gingerbread guys are from Hobby Lobby. So happy crafting! Let's make a little Dollar Tree mini centerpiece. So I'm going to take one of these Dollar Tree mirrors and just add Mod Podge in and around the mirror. I wanted to use the fake snow for this project, but I couldn't find it. My craft stash is a disaster, even though I just organized it last week. But hey, I love crafting, and so we're just going to roll with it. I'm using Mod Podge and just some white glitter to give it more of a snowy effect. And this big giant thing of white glitter is from Walmart. If you guys like to do a lot of glittering and Christmas crafting, you might want to pick some up. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and go in and around with this Mod Podge. And I will tell you guys that I did get new paint brushes, crafting brushes, and it is so awesome. Just $10 for a whole pack, and I am good to go. The next thing I'm going to do is add in this Dollar Tree acrylic deer. This is such a great find. There was only a couple left at my Dollar Tree, and so I grabbed one. And then I'm going to use this little white mini Christmas tree. I also found this at Dollar Tree, and then an even minier one. These are just kind of floating around in my craft stash, so I thought I'd give them a good home. Then I'm adding a little dab of evergreen at the front of this, and you could call it good, or you could add in some more greenery like I am, and then some pretty Christmas ornaments. I felt like the gold needed to be kind of brought in, and you guys could always paint the mirror white as well, but I thought this project might be fun to just keep kind of simple. And here is how it is looking, a beautiful little mini centerpiece, or this would be great for an entryway or next to your coffee station, just any place that needs kind of a cute little holiday lift up. I thought that it looked adorable, very fun and fabulous, and very, very budget friendly. So question for you guys, how are you guys going to be decorating for Christmas this year? I would love to hear what your theme is. I love hearing about what you guys have going on. So what has been your favorite thing that you've done also for fall? Because we're kind of in that transitional space where it's going to be Halloween in a couple of weeks, but I'm starting my Christmas crafting because I don't do a whole ton of Halloween celebrating just because my kids are older. It was fun when they were little and they got to dress up, but anyway, so just let me know what you guys are up to. I love hearing from everybody. And here's my little puppy dog, Benji Bear. This is his spot. This is his window. He owns this window. He loves to sit with me on next to the couch with his little head propped up on the window and his little green ball, his favoriteest green ball, right next to him. He loves to just kind of play with this ball, but he doesn't want me to throw it or really play with it. He just wants to hold on to it. We've been watching Homeworthy. I don't know if you guys have ever listened or watched any of those home tours, but they're on YouTube and they're so cool. They share so many different people's homes, and they're really eclectic and just really cozy and homey. They don't look all perfect and designery, which there's nothing wrong with perfect designery homes, but I just really am enjoying that. So if you guys have a chance to watch Homeworthy on YouTube, it's definitely some fun interior home design. And Benji Bear loves you guys. Roof roof. you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. It's such a blessing and honor to have you all here. If you all are new, welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and I'm a DIY crafting mama. I love to share with you guys how you can make your home's boutique gorgeous on a budget. I truly believe you don't have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home and life in general. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's totally free. If you punch the bell and click all, that's just going to update you every single time I post a new video. I post several DIY videos a week on YouTube, as well as several a day over on Facebook. And speaking of Facebook, I have been doing some live crafting on Facebook, so pop over there. Also, I want to invite you guys to my birthday bash. I'm having a birthday bash October 18th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm going to have a special guest, some giveaways and all kinds of fun stuff. I'm going to be sharing some fun holiday fashion, and it is just going to be a good time. You know, we might as well celebrate every trip around the sun that we make and every day that God has given us. So be blessed. I love y'all. I'll see you guys for the birthday bash, and until our next video, remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another. Talk to you guys very soon. Bye.